Hello and welcome along to another health and nutrition education video. I'm Neil from Diabetes Solutions and it's great to have you with me today. In today's video, we are going to have a look at cholesterol, particularly bad cholesterol, but good cholesterol as well. And we're going to look at ways that we can use our diet to help us to reduce down our cholesterol levels. I aim to do that in about 7 minutes or less. So we're going to cover the basics. If you want to do more research, please do so. Alternatively, you can contact me for a chat. My website address is diabetessolutions.co.uk. Drop me a line, make contact with me through my website. I'll be happy to have a chat with you. If you like the video, if you find it helpful and useful and interesting, please click on the like button, give it a thumbs up, as that then helps us to get the video out to more people to help them. And if you're not a subscriber at the minute to the channel, please do subscribe, click on the bell icon, click on all. And as I release new videos, you will get a notification. And of course, if you know anyone who is struggling with their cholesterol levels that you might find, or they might find this video useful, then please do share it with them. A quick disclaimer, not giving you advice, not making recommendations, just providing you with information, knowledge, and a little bit of education. So let's crack on and look at cholesterol. Now, you've probably heard of this thing called cholesterol. It's been in and out of the news for probably the last, 20, 30 years, stuff that's good, stuff that's bad. And lots of people don't understand the basics of actually what cholesterol is and what it does. So what is cholesterol? So cholesterol is a vital, waxy, fat-like substance, and it's crucial for our body's cellular structure and function. Cholesterol is key for building cell membranes. It helps produce certain hormones. It's the precursor to vitamin D, so it helps our bodies with vitamin D. And it also makes bile acids for fat digestion. And we'll come back to that in a moment because that's a really critical part of this presentation. Cholesterol maintains cell membrane integrity and fluidity. It allows cells to communicate with each other and function properly. And it's also essential in producing steroid hormones like cortisol, estrogen, and testosterone. Then there are two types of cholesterol. We have HDL and LDL. You've probably heard of them, I would think. But again, we'll look at the differences between the two. So let's look at LDL first. So LDL is called low density lipoprotein. And it's often referred to as the bad cholesterol. And to be fair, for good reason, as we'll find out in a moment. So what does LDL do? Well, LDL's job is to transport cholesterol from the liver to the cells to be used, which is quite a normal function. LDL is necessary for cell membrane repair and, as we mentioned, hormone production. The problem comes is when there's too much LDL in the body, which then leads to the buildup of these fatty deposits, this dangerous plaque that builds up in the arteries. And these harden and they narrow the arteries, they restrict blood flow, and they can cause cardiovascular problems, including heart disease, stroke, and heart attack as well. On the other hand, HDL, which is high density lipoprotein, is known as the good cholesterol. And HDL's job is to take cholesterol away from the cells, away from the arteries, back to the liver for processing and for excretion. And high HDL levels can actually lower heart disease risk. One of the ways it does this is it helps to prevent this plaque formation and it helps to promote cardiovascular health. And what's really interesting as well is HDL has anti-inflammatory properties that help protect the cardiovascular system. And it's these anti-inflammatory properties that help protect those arterial walls from damage. And it also mitigates the risk of LDL oxidation. And again, it's the LDL, the bad cholesterol oxidation, that contributes to this plaque formation. So as I mentioned, high HDL levels are linked to lower heart disease risk, and they can improve your overall health. So I mentioned about bile, and this is a really critical part of the presentation today. Bile is essential for fat digestion in the body, and bile and fibre have an interaction with each other. Now let's just cover for a moment what fibre is. Fibre is carbohydrates that come from plant-based foods, and they're broken down into two different types. We have soluble and we have insoluble. Now, soluble fibre dissolves in water. It forms a gel-like substance in the gut, and this gel binds to these bile acids. It attaches to them, and then you excrete them from your body. One of the benefits as well of fibre, particularly soluble fibre, is it slows down digestion, and it also helps in blood sugar control, which I've covered on a separate video. Besides managing cholesterol, soluble fibre also supports gut health. It helps to feed our friendly bacteria. And a bit like insoluble fibre, it helps our bowel health as well. So it helps us to be regular. It adds, particularly insoluble fibre, adds bulk to our stools. It can reduce the risk of constipation. So there's lots of reasons for increasing our fibre intake. And if you want to find out more, I'll put a link in the video description to an article that I've written. Now, when we come back to bile and cholesterol, this is where it gets really interesting. Soluble fibre bonds to bile acids. So as we mentioned, these bile acids are made from cholesterol in the liver, and they help digest fats. Soluble fibre binds to these bile acids in intestines, which means that it's excreted instead of being reabsorbed by the body. Now, normally these bile acids are reabsorbed as part of the digestive process, and they are recycled. And because soluble fibre prevents this reabsorption, it forces the liver to take cholesterol out of the bloodstream to produce new bile acids. Quite amazing, really. So by binding to these bile acids and stopping their reabsorption, soluble fibre naturally lowers LDL cholesterol in the bloodstream, and by so doing, it helps to reduce the risk of plaque formation and cardiovascular disease. It's quite amazing, really. So if you're looking to increase your fibre, if you're looking for actionable steps for cholesterol management, then incorporating more fibre-rich foods in your daily diet is a good way to start. Look at including a variety of fruits and vegetables, whole grains into your diet if you're type 2 diabetic, whole grains in moderation, and legumes and beans are really good as well. These all help lower LDL cholesterol, and they help you to improve your overall health. In terms of fats, simple changes in your cooking and eating habits can boost your heart health. So focus on incorporating more healthy fats in your diet. For example, replacing butter or margarine with olive oil, eating more fatty fish like salmon or mackerel at least twice a week. And you can enhance things like your salads and your general meals with things like avocados, a ham, or a handful of nuts, because they have added nutrients, they have healthy fats, fibre in them, and also some protein as well. When it comes to your lifestyle, maintaining an active lifestyle is crucial for cholesterol management, as regular exercise helps increase HDL, the good cholesterol, and it helps to lower the LDL, the bad cholesterol. So you can engage in things like walking, swimming, cycling, these aerobic exercises to get your heart rate up. You can do weight training or resistance training to build muscle mass and improve your metabolism. And find things that you enjoy doing, like if it's dancing or hiking or cycling or walking, whatever you enjoy doing, then do more of it because you're more likely to commit to it. Maintaining a healthy weight is important as well for lots of reasons, not just in terms of cholesterol management, but also reducing the overall risk of cardiovascular disease and diabetes and things like that. So maintaining a healthy weight is important. You can use perhaps a food diary to keep track of what you're eating and look at food eating patterns. You can try to eat healthily Perhaps include some regular exercise in your day-to-day routine. And if you're a smoker, then quitting smoking is actually one of the most beneficial ways that you can improve your cardiovascular health. And it's been proven that smoking lowers HDL cholesterol levels and therefore increases the risk of heart disease. So it reduces the good cholesterol in your body. There's lots of reasons to stop smoking. I won't cover them on today's video because we'll be here forever. But yes, if you are a smoker, finding ways to actually reduce and cut out smoking is important. And if you drink a lot of alcohol, then moderating your alcohol consumption can also benefit your cholesterol levels and your overall heart health. I'll put a link in the video description, an article that I've written about fiber and cholesterol. It goes into a lot more detail. I'll put a link in the description. Please do take a look at it and give me some feedback on it. That would be fantastic. If you do want to find out a little bit more about improving your health, whether you're diabetic or not, please do take a look at my book, The KISS Plan. It's my 4-step guide to prevent or reverse type 2 diabetes, but there's loads of good information in there for everyone, whether you're type 2 diabetic or not. The website address is www.the-kiss with 3 S's plan. Did I say that right? www.the-kiss-plan.com. And if you need a little bit more help, please do take a look at my website, diabetessolutions.co.uk. Loads of free information on there in my knowledge hub for type 2 diabetics and pre-diabetics specifically, but for everyone, there's some good knowledge in there in terms of health improvement. There's free guides. You can book a free call with me as well. And please do follow me on social media, Facebook, X, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I put loads of daily hints and tips and guidance specifically on pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes, but also health improvement guides as well. So thank you for watching my video today. I hope you found it interesting and useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. As I mentioned, it helps me get the video out to more people to help them. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And if you know anyone who has or is struggling with high cholesterol levels, then please share this video with them to help them as well. So thank you again for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.